for this stretch class, we'll use our long band. So we'll just hold it about as wide as our body and we'll start standing. Soften your knees, sort of align your posture. So I always feel like I need to drop my ribs in, so I've got a little bit of tummy connection. And then all we'll do is we'll just take our hands up, good, and take a little pull on the band, control it back and then down. So when I say control it, don't let the band spring you back. You control the resistance on the way back as well, and back and down. Just 2 more like that. Let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. Then we'll put the band down on the ground and you're just going to stand on the top of the band. So you've got most of the band on one side. And see how you go. You might need to adjust where you hold it depending on how heavy your band is. But we're just going to reach the arm up and down, up and down. So just drawing the elbow in and so it comes down towards the waist. And then I'll hold it here and we're going to take it over to the side. So I like the way the band sort of feels like comes to my body. It gets that nice feeling of the shape I'm wanting to create through my side body there, and then just bring it back and down. Again, lift up, over, up and down. Then from here, I'm going to punch out on a diagonal, circle the arm around and bring it back. So like a big circle. So I'm getting a good stretch for my shoulder. It's actually working my shoulder. Circle round. And then just go around the other way. So out, tuck in. I'm letting my body move a little bit with this. A little bit of movement through the spine. Last one around. Good. And then take a step off the band, other side. So it's just a straight up, elbow down, up, down, elbow in, push up, like a punch up. And then hold it there, over to the side. What if you tucked your tailbone a little bit there? You might feel a bit more through the waist. Come back and down. So it's very subtle, just a feeling of tucking the tailbone under ever so slightly. It just stabilizes your pelvis, helps you find your waist. Last one. So enjoy that big stretch right from the underarm all the way down the side body and back. Now we're going to punch on a diagonal forward, circle it round, forward and across, and then just around, big circle. I'm thinking of trying to keep my arm parallel to the floor. That will work the top of the shoulder too. And then round the other way. Make the circle as smooth as you can. We're bound to have one side that feels like it's not really a smooth circle, but that's where you can just bring a little bit more concentration, especially through your wrist. Go slower on the harder side and back and down. Then we hold on to the ribbon either end and stand on the top. We're going to roll our body down now. So I'm going to scoot down, hold the band a bit closer towards my feet so I can feel the resistance of the band, and I'll move against that, which will feel really nice. Take a breath. When you breathe out, soften the knees, tuck the chin, fold forward, stretching your legs and your back. Good. Take a breath in at the bottom. Feel free to bend your knees and then roll back up. Pulling in the tummy, rolling up through your backbone, shoulders down, eyes up. Again, nod the head, folding forward. So nice thing, as you go over, think of up and over. It helps you bring in your tummy a little bit. Let your arms dangle, let your head dangle. Good, take a breath in. And then when you roll up, really feel the resistance of the band. So when do you catch it? When do you feel that? And then pull up against that using your abdominals. All the way back and up. Then you're going to take one foot out of the band and just place it behind. So the foot that has the band on it is in the front. I'll show you from the side. Here we are. And we're just going to take a little bend of both knees. So little bend and a bicep curl at the same time. Keep that going. So once you've looked at what to do, just eyes up is nice here because it will help keep your back up. I sometimes glance down, check my knees are tracking straight ahead. And once I know that feeling of where they are in space, then I can look up. That's enough. So keep the band in that foot and then stand up like this. We're going to take a step to the side with a little bend. So we're getting a nice inner thigh stretch and send your bottom back. Then from here, you can add 4 little bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to stand back together. Do that again. Big step out. Lean into that nice stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and step back together. Again, here, bottom back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and step back together. Now we put the band in the other foot. The foot with the band goes forward and the other one goes back for a little knee bend. Both knees bend and you keep your eyes and your chest upright and here. Often, you know, where we put our eyesight changes the shape of our body. So it's really important to, especially when you do online classes, to have a look at the screen, even if you miss the first couple of reps, and then align yourself up. Look straight out. Good. And then step together. Then we're going to step to the side with the foot that has the band. Take a bend, bicep curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step back together. 1, bottom out. 2, 3, 4. Back together. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back together. Take your foot out of that band and hold it like we did at the beginning. Take your arms up. Let your shoulders drop down. Go over to the side. So bend over to the side, but also pull this arm down. Lift yourself back up tall. Over to the side. Pull on the band. Expand the ribs. And then lift yourself up. The band will help you get up. Shoulders down. Up and over. Open as you pull down. Open the ribs. Up. Up and over. Nice pull down. Up. And back. Good. Now we're going to sit down on the mat and pop the band around your feet. It's nice actually if you can spread out the band. Okay. I'm going to do some rollbacks because it's a lovely stretch on the legs and your spine. So we're going to roll back until we're laying flat on our back. If you know that you find it a bit tricky to get down and up, you could even just go a little way rather than all the way, but you can choose. So as I roll back, I'm going to roll back onto my low part of my spine, and then just lay myself all the way down, straighten out my legs, and let my shoulders roll open when I'm flat. So enjoy that big stretch right away. Nice big breath in, and then tuck the chin and help yourself up. You can always bend your knees as you come up, that's helpful. And rolling back from the abdominals, pulling back first. You could try coming up with straight legs. Now remember, if you need to bend your knees, that's okay. Or if you take it just a small roll back. Just take a moment though when you're down there to feel the ground, to let your shoulders open and let the band lengthen your arms, because that's a nice feeling you don't want to miss. And then tuck the chin, up you come. Sit up tall when you're at the top, rolling back. Shoulders open, tuck the chin, and all the way back and up. Take the band off your feet, make your feet off the edge of the mat, flex your feet. It's okay to bend your knees. We hold the band here, but you lift the band up and get really tall through your spine. Now we fold forward. From here we pull the band apart, bring it back, and roll yourself back up to sit tall. Lift up really tall, pull the band, bring it back, dive forward, pulling the tummy back as you reach forward, pull the band apart, bring it back together, roll back up, sit tall, up, 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 pull the band, back, dive forward, pull the waist back, pull the band back, sit back tall. The effort's in that sitting tall, isn't it? You can do it up and then just bring the band all the way back and down. Okay, put the band around your back, bring your legs in, cross your legs. So you've got the band around under your arms, cross legs. We come forward and then crawl back. Pin the band down with a little bit of tension onto the mat, which will feel nice as we arch and round our back. So I want you to move from where the band is. So I want you to push the band away, and then you can just let the head drop and the tailbone drop as you pull up through your belly, and then just let the band sink your shoulder blades down, and then your tailbone can reach up and so can your eyes look up. And then I'm going to push with the band, dome up, look at your thighs, and then let the band sink you down. That's it. And again, push the band away with your back, pulling up through your tummy. Just let your head go, and then sinking back. Last one. Nice big round shape. And then into an arch, back to even. So you can let go of that band and take it off your back, just put it to the side. Then I'm going to take one foot and I'm just going to step it forward. So I'll have both hands either side of my feet, my foot at the front. What you do here, we're just going to send the hips back and see how much you straighten that leg at the front, and then come forward, bend into the front leg and open the hip. So we go hamstring stretch, hip. Just rocking forward and back. Nice. Bring that leg around, put the other foot forward, hands either side, and we tip back and forward. Lift up your chest when you come forward so you really feel that extension shape. And then shift back and forward. Lift up your chest. And then pop that foot back and around. Hands and knees. You're going to take one hand, thread it through, and let your shoulder and your head drop down onto the mat. So you're laying there on your shoulder. With your spare hand, you lift it up. Big stretch. Bring that hand down, push into that hand to get yourself back up. Other way, thread through, lay on your shoulder, lay on your head, and then lift up your arm. Bring that arm back down, push yourself back up. Have a think about which side felt tighter and do one more on your tight side. Hand comes down and you come up. So just sink back, feel a stretch on the arch of your foot. Toes are tucked under, the arch of your foot is in a big stretch. And then shift your weight forward and up onto your knees. And here we're going to take one arm across your body, and as it goes up, let your back arch a little bit and then just bring it back. So we go across your body, we go into a little back bend and then back. So cross your body, a little arch and back. So I'm thinking of the lifted chest and almost this part of my back stretching more than the lower back and back. So it's more upper back. The way I support my lower back is I just aim my tailbone to the mat. So it doesn't feel too pinchy or tight there. Last one. Roll your shoulders. And that's us all stretched out. Good work.